fail. We will weave our essence into their fabric, unseen, unheard, until the moment of grand revelation. They will resist, but in the end, they will thank us. We shall have our enemies faced with us in a world unshackled, reborn in the spirit of Halloween.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to our official Honorverse Madness live stream. We come to you every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. As usual, I'm joined by my co-host with the most and fellow team member, LA. LA, how are you?
I'm good. Hello, everybody.
Awesome. So, yeah, today will be a good one. It will be a little bit of a short and sweet AMA, not a ton to cover. But as the title says, May Madness incoming. So we are in the month of May, and pun intended, there will be a lot of releases, so to speak, and bullish momentum in May. So get ready for all that. We'll talk about what those are tonight. Um, and before we get started, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. The more engagement we have on these videos and posts and subscribers, the more reach we have, and that will pay off in the long run as the GameFi and crypto starts to come back around, and the algorithm pushes out videos like this to new users. So really helps out doing that. But all right, well, we're gonna jump right in again tonight. Will be a little bit more low key. Unfortunately, I don't have really any eye candy tonight. We've just been super dialed in getting all these loose ends finished so that we can properly unveil some major updates in the next week or two. So that includes, like I've said for a while now, our new lighting uh, uh, package. We've done environmental design and all the rigging that goes with that, and now we're able to show the actual lighting that goes with it. And what that means is it just adds a whole new depth to the background and the characters. It's a lot more moody, a blue cast shadow from the moon, and then even down to like the different lights in each shop flickering. So we spent a lot of time on the environmental design, and we'll hopefully be able to finally release a lot of that this coming week. Um, in terms of other development updates, we went over the roadmap in depth on the last AMA, but I'll pull it up here for a second. I can show that, and I wanted to highlight the audio design. That is also what we're working on this month. Hang on one second. All right, let me zoom in here. Oh, too far here. Let me. All right, that should be good. So, as you can see, we are now in May. And let me go down to the bottom. All right, so this is where a lot of the sound design will happen. We were finalizing a lot of that last month as well and really getting a game plan. But the sound design is going to be a really big part of this. So let me zoom in a little bit more. Oh man, hang on, sorry. All right, here we go. All right, so again, along with audio design comes the ambient background music. That's both an original score for like the loading screens, and when you're building your deck, when you first boot the game up, there's also background noise with that. So that's what ambient background music will be. Then you have, all the unique sound effects for the legendary cards and a lot of the unique cards. Again, that's a total of probably over 70 unique sound effects. And again, an example of that would be, what we've showed in some previous videos of the rockets from Pyromancer Fitzgerald. Those go, the noise that they make going up into the air, we have to create all that stuff. So that's again a big undertaking. Specifically to the sound effects for gameplay itself. So when you're in the gameplay, you know, when a card hits another card, there's a specific noise that it makes. When your card pulls from your deck, you hear that noise of a card rubbing against another card. Those all little, minutia matter. Again, what separates an indie game from a AAA studio game is amazing sound design. It's one of the things that people really forget about, and is often overlooked. And on the highest level games, they spend a lot of time and effort on sound, and that's what we're doing as well. Uh, Um, Last but not least is the hero voices. Again, we'll have intros for each character. All of those will be custom, lines from voice actors. Even the different taunts is all custom, hero voices. And then obviously in the end with the different executions, we have to have that dialogue recorded as well. So the cool part is with the studio we're working with, they have a full in-house recording studio. We have access to even a full orchestra, which is insane. We'll have some more, hopefully, behind the scenes footage on that as well. But I mean, we're talking incredibly detailed sound design that, again, will be a focus this month and we'll be able to share. So that's kind of the overview of the roadmap. Again, we went into full detail on the last AMA, so please feel free to pull that up. And LA, I think you have heard some of that background music. We used it in one of the studio tours. But yeah,
Yeah.
and I know you're a fan of good music. So
Yeah.
yeah,
If you guys do want a refresher, or if you haven't heard it yet, if you go onto our main YouTube channel here after the AMA and you look at the studio walkthroughs and the developer insight videos, I think both of those probably have some of that score in there.
yeah, absolutely. And I think we have a recording, a standalone recording of the theme music. I might be able to upload that as a standalone video this month as well. But I think we're making a few edits, so I'll just confirm with Julius, our co-founder or the founder, on that, and he's the head of creative, so everything has to go through him first. But yeah, all right, so. That's just one element of what's coming in May. Number two is hopefully the first reveal of our pack sale. So I don't think the pack sale will be ready in May. We're hoping for this summer, but we will start to unveil the different cards, the different designs. We spoke about doing kind of an advent calendar that will show you what will be available in those packs. So all that's coming together as well. So that'll be more of the May Madness. And last but not least, hopefully some more movement on GG. I know Degenerate Passive Income is here. Ryan, shout out to him. He says GG is on fire sale. I can't believe people don't understand they're actually being built here. Yeah, totally. So again, comparing it to Gods Unchained and other, Axie Infinity. When we did our pre-sale, we had a bunch of great numbers. Again, you can go through some of our old videos to see that. But, we are extremely undervalued. I mean, the total market cap of GG right now is less than what we have spent on the game. So that should just show you how undervalued it is. I mean, typically you see gaming projects in the billions of market cap, and it's not realistic. I mean, even the best games in the world don't have $1 billion market cap. I think maybe Grand Theft Auto is an exception to that. But yeah. So again, we are doing a lot of things behind the scenes with GG. We have some great interest now that we're on Sonic. I don't think these prices are going to last. Again, not financial advice. But picking up GG now and staking it will be really able to build your bag into when the revenue really starts kicking in. So again, not financial advice, and do what you want with that info. But we are going to be putting a lot more attention on the token this month as well. And again, we've teased a lot of this, but in May it's finally going to happen. We have different incentives too. So we're hoping to do some staking incentives, some new buyer incentives for GG, and even some competitions and leaderboards for GG. So May will be a lot of love given to our Grim Gold token. That is for sure. So, all right. What is up next, LA? Let me pull up my notes. Again, tonight will be pretty short and sweet. I think that was really it in terms of the big milestones and what we wanted to highlight. But yeah, anything you want to add to that before we get into questions?
No, I think we can move on to some questions. We did have some in Discord this week, and shout out to all of you guys who are here watching and commenting. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the chats.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know you gave me one right off the bat, and then again, if any of you here have questions in the chat, feel free to ask. But this question is: will it be possible to stake GGs for 3 and 5 years, similar to Magic Craft, in 2026, with guaranteed NFTs, heroes, depending on the amount of GGs you have? So, all right. So, again, there's a lot going on in that question, but the 2 points I want to make that we'll answer is number one, the goal is that yes, staking GG will always be available, but it will change once we have the revenue streams kicking in. So, right now, by staking GG, you're getting rewarded with more GG, and that is just from our original mint and treasury holdings and incentivizing, until we were everything pre-revenue. But once we start selling card packs, once the game is live and there's a revenue stream from the game itself, both on the Web 2 and the Web 3 side, then you are staking a GG to earn part of the fees from the game. So it will be more of a revenue share model for staking GG, and most likely, again, we haven't determined this yet, but it'll either be buying more GG off the market and rewarding it that way, or just straight out, blue chips or stables from the rev share. So that's easily accomplished once that's ready. But that will be the long-term use case for GG. And then obviously buying more packs, being able to utilize it in the shop, being able to convert it to in-game currency, all the other use cases for GG as well. And then the second part of that question was, if you stake GG, can you get NFTs or heroes? That's already a thing. I mean, again, people don't realize this, but that's what tickets are for. So again, by staking GG, you're earning tickets, and then those tickets can be spent in the Carnival shop for new, hero cards, new emotes, new costumes, new pets. I mean, we have all these cosmetics and things we haven't even released yet that will be only available in the Carnival shop with tickets. So please make sure again that you're familiar with our white paper and everything we have already built. But that is how you would earn potentially new cards and heroes. So all right, I think I answered that, and then we have one more here that says, what will the ticket price be in 2026? So that's the other cool thing about tickets. Speaking of tickets, is they are illiquid. So right now, technically speaking, they're not soul bound, meaning you only the wallet that earns them, it has to be in that wallet. So you can still transfer tickets, but we as a protocol are not providing liquidity on tickets. And so what that means is other users can provide liquidity, or they can set up their own secondary market that really determines a value for tickets. So again, you know, um, the ticket value really just depends on those that are have stated what they're willing to sell it for and what those tickets will be able to buy in the carnival shop. So there really isn't an answer for a ticket price. Even if you ask me today what the ticket price is, it's only whatever the market bears. So hopefully that answers that question. And those are the two I have. Was there any more last minute LA or any from the chat?
No, those are the ones from Discord. I don't see any others in the chat, but if you guys have any, please let us know.
Yeah, we'll give it one more minute here for that. And yeah, I mean, again, lots of headway being made. Again, unfortunately, not a whole lot to share tonight, but that doesn't mean that we're not grinding. And we've had a lot more engagement on Sonic. It's been great to be on Sonic. Um, and a lot of you remember we shared Wizard Andre, the founder of Sonic, as part of one of our marketing campaigns. We have a really cool post coming up next week or even maybe this weekend on another take for a potential character in the game. So keep an eye out for that as well. And please remember when you see tweets like that, it's really important that you help share and like them so that we get the attention we need for sure. Cool. All right. No more
And our
questions.
Twitter's been doing so well. We're really growing. So
Yeah.
it's in large part to do with all of you guys and the amazing support that you give us, especially the ambassadors. But we've had great engagement on our Twitter recently, and it's really growing. And it's all organic. We don't have any fake followers on there. We are focused on growing on an organic following of people who will genuinely be interested in the game.
Yeah, it's a really, really great point out. Like we talked about this a lot in the early stages, but it was really important to us that we didn't pay for fake followings. I mean, 99% of crypto these days is Telegram bots and, fake AI comments on YouTube, the whole nine yards. So we purposely done this as organically as possible. And to Ella's point, we could have gone out and bought 100,000 fake Twitter followers or X followers, but it messes up the algorithm. Again, it ultimately can shadow ban you, even though the numbers look good. That was not something that we wanted to do. So those 5,000 plus followers now are real people, and once the game is ready, I think that's only going to grow exponentially as well. And yeah, so definitely give us some love over there. Again, help promote what you see. And yeah, shout out to the ambassadors. Speaking of ambassadors and marketing, we're also working on contacting some more influencers and KOLs, specifically some prominent Splinterlands KOLs that has already begun to try to bridge the gap with that community. Again, nothing that we do is competition, as you all know, or maybe you don't. I'm one of the largest players and whales in Splinterlands anyway, so it wouldn't be us trying to, hurt that ecosystem at all. It's simply just giving people, that are interested in games like this another opportunity. So we will definitely be ramping up our cross promoting. Oh, and one, I do have a little bit of an Easter egg for those that stuck around to the end, even though it was a short one tonight. We are potentially working on a mini game. So I've been in touch with a few devs that are specific Telegram bot operators, and we may have some sort of a mini game coming in our Telegram. So stay tuned for that. LA, I don't even know if I told you that. Again, I like to surprise
Yeah, we
LA.
spoke about it.
Yeah, all right, good. All right,
Yeah.
good deal. So, oh man. So yeah, again, we're moving so fast. I don't know what I share, what I don't share. But yeah, that is a potential, in the next week or two as well. So again, we're always looking to get engagement up and to help, the community grow and do so while we wait on the MVP of the game. But as you saw last week, we could by the end of the summer we may have a playable alpha out for the public. So again, really exciting times. We are ahead of schedule, and it's going to start moving really fast over the next few months. So May Madness is the start of all that. So all right, awesome. That's it then. Any final words, LA?
No, thank you guys so much for joining us. It was a quick one today, but we're focused on building so that we have a lot more to reveal to you in the coming weeks.
100%. Yep. So all right, everyone. Thanks for being here. Always appreciate the support, and stay tuned for the official post on our X and on our Telegram for the following week. But all right, we'll see you next week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and hopefully all of you have a great weekend. Good night, good day. We'll see you then. Bye bye.
We're witnessing the future of GameFi right before our
I think
eyes.
this might be the biggest thing in 24 coming into 25.
We want to push the boundaries a bit of what trading card games can be and build something where the player really feels like they're stepping inside the huge fantasy world.
There's so much more magic ahead.